This is my biggest muscle right in my fucking heart, baby. We South Central. South Central got talent, and I showed them who we are. I showed them who the fuck we are.
David Diaz.
It's great to have you on, David. I've been a big fan of you ever since I saw your first fight. Your first fight was actually the first fight that I saw on after buying my BKFC subscription, and you're the one that made me go, okay, this is worth it. Like, this is... Yeah, it was you and Elvin Brito were the two fights on that card that I was like, okay, I see that this yearly subscription was 100% worth every penny.
Oh yeah, that's all. Action is pretty fast paced. It's either they could hang or they can't, and when two people can hang, you got a nice something magical happens.
Yeah,
you know.
Absolutely. All right, you wanted to open it up with a question?
So I'm gonna start out with.
He knows a little bit less about you than I do.
Yeah, so I'm very new to who you are, so it's kind of good. Because my first question is for me and for everybody else. In 3 words, tell us who you are. Just 3 words, right off the bat.
Bad motherfucker.
I like that answer.
Perfect. All right, now I guess in more detail now. I guess who you are in general. Just a couple things about you right off the bat, and then Ben's got some specifics to ask you later on. Yeah.
For sure. My name is David Diaz. Sorry, my fucking fan is falling in. It's hot as fuck in my room.
That's okay. You're in LA right now, right?
Yeah, I'm in LA. I'm from Los Angeles, South Central LA. I'm just, one of those dreamer stories that just happened,
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm all distracted. Let me put all this away. There you go. Sorry. Yeah, David Diaz from South Central LA. Just a dreamer that made his dreams come true. I've been pushing hard ever since. Everything I've ever wanted, I pushed for it. I'm a go-getter, not a what-ifer. I always go for what I want, and right now what I want is to be remembered as one of the most entertaining fighters that BKFC ever had.
There you go.
Well, you're off to a great start.
That is true. Yeah.
You already got the theatrics down. You grow the mustache out. You got the bullet belt going on.
Oh yeah.
You honestly have one of the best mustaches in the game, if you ask me, and that's saying a lot in this sport because there's a bunch of people out there with great mustaches.
We need to have like a mustache award at the end of the year or something. Cause
I think so. I think the Knuckle Up podcast and stuff that needs to be their next ranking they work on.
Nice.
They need to work on mustache ranking, dude. We need one of those.
Absolutely. Did you have another question?
I guess. Not well. Actually, you know what? We were looking for. I was looking around at some of the, I guess, your posts and stuff. You got a lot of tattoos. Who is that on your chest?
That's Emiliano Zapata. He's one of the revolutionary leaders, early 1900s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My parents are from the hometown that he was from and protected.
Oh,
so
wow.
You go to Cuernavaca, Morelos, and there's just Zapata's idolized in that town. It's just, he's all over Mexico, but in Cuernavaca, Morelos is what he defended and he was from. And there's it just represents a lot just my family's hometown history.
Awesome.
Would you consider yourself a bit of a historian, or do you like to read history and stuff like that?
I like history. But what I've been lately wanting to get more into is my own culture history because that's why I went to Mexico.
Yeah.
But in the part that I'm in, it was, first of all, I say I want to do all this stuff while I'm in Mexico, but the training, dude, it's gym, home, gym, home, gym, home. It's just ridiculous. But I also wanted to get a history on Aztec culture. But I think for that, I'm going to wait for after my next fight and my little break. There's a fighter named Taiko Quiñones. He seems to be very in touch with his roots. And he's in Zacatecas, which is like 8,000 plus feet above sea level. So I want to take my next trip there and get training mentally and training physically to get ready for my third fight.
Okay.
After I win this one.
And during that time, you'll also try and squeeze in something to get you connected to your history more?
Well, that's right there. That's
right there.
The Aztec culture,
right.
And more into the history.
Are you gonna be running up the pyramids?
The pyramids is in Mexico City. I'm not sure they have any in Zacatecas, but I will be running up fucking mountains. Those mountains are gonna kill at 8,000 feet. In Cuernavaca, I think it was 5,000 feet altitude. I was dying there, and I can only imagine what 8,000 plus feet feel like training up in the
Oh
mountains.
goodness.
Yeah, man, that's hardcore.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right.
You
Well,
got it. Yeah.
I want to hear how you even got into fighting. I know the story a little bit, but I wanted to hear you reiterate it and tell the full story, as it were.
Yeah, man, I was growing up in these neighborhoods, there's not many options, especially in the era that I grew up in. It was way more violent than it is now. It has calmed down a lot, but the violence is always gonna be there. It's still the hood. So it was a rough up and coming. I was just a little bad kid, doing dumb shit. Always fighting, always getting suspended. And then I always wanted this career. I just didn't have the motivation or didn't have a push to do it growing up. I didn't have a mentor or someone to look up to growing up. You don't really look up to that many great people growing up here. And just fighting was one of the things I always had. I trained when I was very young. I did like a little team in my backyard, and we like self-taught MMA, mostly Muay Thai. And then for 5 years, like from 25 to 30, I took like just fucking did it. Wasn't doing it as much. Wasn't chasing it. Uh, I went through like a very bad mental thing, and I just decided to do a restart. I was like, you know what, dude? I'm fucking 30, about to 31. I want to look good for this age. I want to chase my dream.
Okay.
So I fucking lost 85 pounds. I went to BKFC audition, and I had all this like street, like I only know bare knuckle. I had all this street, fucking experience, never in a ring or a professional or amateur. But they liked my style, and then they gave me the fight, and the rest is history, man. They just, linked up with Joey Beltran, hit him up on Instagram, dude. I was like, yo, bro, I want to train with you. He's like, come to Miami. Supposed to go for 5 days. I ended up living there for like 5 months.
Yeah.
And then, made my move to Mexico. And now I'm training with some really good coaches. One of Brandon Moreno, bantamweight UFC champions coach in Muay Thai. And then I have another coach in Sayulita, Valverde, Chris Valverde. Great boxing coach. They just have me they have me on it, man. So now it's just keeping that thing going.
All right. Well, let's talk about that weight loss a little bit, because did you have to like hit a lowest low point, or was it sort of just waking up one day and you're like, all right, it's time to change. I'm about to turn 31.
No, I hit a lowest low point. I had like a 5 year relationship, and where like the girl just decided to jet, and I was like overweight and injured, and life was just bad. I was losing my apartment, and then the pandemic hit, and then I was like, well, might as well continue on with this. Like at first, I was just like, I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna lose the weight, and in 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then it's like, holy shit, I'm down to fucking 135 pounds. Like I did it. So now 135 it is. I remember when I was like still losing the weight, I remember thinking 180 pounds, 170 pounds, I'll be ready. And then I'm like looking back at it, it's like, no, dude. Not with my height of 180, 190. No way, I'd get fucking murdered at that weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just the confidence I had, I guess, that was building up as I was losing the weight. But yeah, man, I hit a very, very, very bad low.
Well, the next thing I wanted to get into was actually possibly related to your depression, because I think I've seen you mention this before. But I wanted to first get into your band. You used to play punk rock, right?
Yeah, I am a vocalist for a punk band. It was a very good outlet. I wrote a lot of positive punk. And then I did a solo project where I was just singing a lot of my sad boy Spanish music and acoustic.
Well, that's something about you that that, like outside of fighting, that I really like is not only do I think you have great taste in music, you listen to a lot of the same metal music I listen to, but you also introduced me to a lot of Mexican music. There was a whole album that I listened to just based off of one of the songs in your story, which featured songs that Emilia Zapata was involved in, and I was very interested to hear that. And I've seeked out a lot of the music that you've shared with your stories and your videos in the past that I hadn't heard before. I have yet to run into one that I wasn't at least mildly entertained by. All, I would say almost all of them.
Hell yeah, dude. I've been actually getting asked lately, like, dude, shoot me your fucking Spotify playlist. And I'm like, I don't know. People keep telling me you gotta start making these playlists for us. I think I'm gonna start doing that. I'm very open to a lot of music. I like to explore music just like I like to explore food. You know?
Same.
So hold on, man. We're in the hood, so you're gonna hear police.
It's okay.
Like, dude, when you know it's real.
Yeah. Hey, it was hard to find your actual band. Would you be able to share with us the band name or where to find it? Or
yeah, if you put Fraude with the E, it's fraud with the E on Bandcamp, you can see our discography there. We did a tour in Japan. We did a tour in Southeast Asia. We did some really great shows here with some really great bands like Total Chaos, Subhumans. It was a fun adventure. We might be doing a reunion show in December for Viva Pomona. We're still waiting to confirm. But that's after I finish this fight in December. I'm taking a break.
Have you thought about using one of your band's songs as your walkout music?
Maybe one day, but not right now. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of the Spanish Paisa Tumbado music, and they're just very like. I relate to the lyrics a lot right now to all of that shit. It's all about coming up and coming out of the hood and being brought up by the streets and making it. So I've been very motivated with that. That's why I haven't wrote any music lately, because like all my focus is just fighting.
Yeah, you eat, sleep, and breathe fighting right now, right?
Yeah, that's all I fucking do. But I'm ready to take a break in December, man. I'm ready to just chill.
Well, speaking of said break, I've watched a few of your old gaming videos. The one I liked the best was probably the one of you giving away the ships in Sea of Thieves to the random people after making them sing a song. That was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I haven't done it in a while, dude. I used to play a lot of like GTA RP.
Yeah.
And it was just like making a cholo was just easy because I was born here, so like, dude, I just have to add a little sauce to the voice and make it a little extra. And dude, I had fucking fun role playing, dude.
It's fun to watch you.
I miss it. So check it out. Right now, I have my laptop on. I thought I brought every cable, everything, and I think I forgot my damn charger, dude. So I'm getting pretty bummed out because I was ready to. I set everything up. I was like, I'm gonna fucking game in a bit after this.
Oh, hey.
And then like my charger, dude, I'm screwed.
Oh man.
But do you plan on going back to those old kinds of videos when you get to take a break after December?
I for my free time lately, I have been starting to game again. I really enjoy. Like I need to do something that's not going to completely like go. I don't really want to be partying all the time. I don't want to be drinking. So I like something that I enjoy is gaming. So I'm like, well, when I have my free time, I do want to get back into streaming. I've been doing it randomly. I haven't been setting down a time. It'll just be like, tonight I'm horror gaming. Come watch me shit my pants. And that just happens. But I just bought like 3 or 4 games, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna pass these. And I'm gonna stream it. I bought like the 2 Mafias, the redefined editions.
The remastered.
Oh yeah, I wanted to give that a try. I love
Part 2 was great.
Yeah.
Now I'm ready to play the remastered. I was ready to do that today, man, and fucking charger, dude.
Oh man.
Well,
happens.
Yeah, it does. But have they put you in this BKFC video game that they're working on?
They're talking about a BKFC video game, and shit, I better be on it. I have a 5-fight contract.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna have a more colorful fucking fighter than me, and like, you know, that punching rate better be high, because I'll be punching. I'll be a fun character to play with.
Yeah. Have there been calls from the guys at the Bare Knuckle podcast to get you on again? Because I loved the last time you were on. I thought they didn't give you enough time, to be honest.
They were they want to get everything starts happening after like when your next fight gets close. So they cover the current stuff. But yeah, every time we talk, every time we get together, we're always excited to talk. Like, we got to do this and that. I'm like, fuck yeah. But I know before or maybe after this fight, I'll probably be on that again. Because I want to knock out of the night. I either want knockout of the night or fight of the night, but I'm aiming for a knockout this time.
Yeah, I think you could do it. At least technical knockout by cuts.
I've been bulking up. I want to knock out. I want to put the motherfucker to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, I want to knock out. Like, I want that foot to be like.
Well, you hit Run Jerry so hard that he's not in BKFC anymore.
What games do you play, by the way? So you said you liked Mafia. Do you play like Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto and all that too?
Yeah. I suck at shooters, dude. I'll be honest. I wish I could play shooters. I suck at shooters. So that's why I like GTA, because it was more like a story. You may make a story when you play GTA RP. I also play I try to find I like survival games, but like horror survival. So The Forest was a really fucking great game for me.
Oh yeah.
The Forest is fun, dude.
It's a little buggy, or at least it was when I played it, but it was fun, yeah.
No, it's done now. Now it's like legit. Now it's fucking, and they're making like Sons of the Forest now.
Really?
The Forest?
Yeah, The Forest. It's the one with the plane crash.
Yeah.
They're making part 2, so I'm fucking hyped for that. I always try to find new horror survival open world games so I can play with my boys, but it's just hard, man. You know when you want to play with your boys and you get on and you look for a game and you get tired of looking for a game and then you just lose your hype to play a game?
Yes, all the time.
Sea of Thieves is a fun game to play with homies. My homies don't have it, so they're like, we don't want to buy it. I'm like, you fucking should have bought it a long time ago when we had it, and I guess they didn't have it. So it's random, you know. It depends what I feel like playing. I like a lot of indie games, so a lot of like those indie games are fun, dude.
Oh, have you played Limbo? I think is what it's called.
I've heard of Limbo. I played Little Nightmares.
Yes.
Oh.
That's a really good one too. I've watched a lot of gameplay on that. You should do some of those kinds of games too.
I touched it already on stream.
Yeah. Oh well, the heck. I haven't seen your stream yet. Only he's been able to.
Yeah.
But part 2's coming out. Part 2 came out already of Little Nightmares.
Of Little Nightmares, yes. Yeah, I did.
So I might jump on that, but I mean, I'm telling you that I was gonna do that right now. I was like, after this, I'm gonna stream. I'm here already. I'm gonna stream.
Oh yeah.
The one cable that I had to bring the most, which is the charger, isn't with me.
Oh man. Hopefully, well.
Does BKFC like you to keep your social media for their organization separate from a social media about other things, or would they allow you to mix your gaming stuff in with?
Nah, this is my fucking page.
Right, okay.
They're not paying me for my page.
Thank God.
I do whatever the fuck I want.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I'm promoting the company, you know, like I promote the company more than the company promotes me. I mean, I got a fucking shirt on right now.
Yeah, I love how you always are out there representing BKFC. That's you're a good face for the organization, I think.
Yeah,
I'm really good at promoting it, man. I like to promote that's the only way I'm gonna get out there. You know, no one's gonna push my name.
I push your name.
Thanks, man. But I mean, you know, like as in, like, you know, on that and the other way, you know, like I have to put myself out there, make noise so people can be like, yo. And I don't try to make stupid noise. Like, I'm not calling fight. You don't see me calling fighters out or talking shit about fighters unless they're signed onto a paper.
Right. Mm-hmm. What makes them decide whether or not you get to be put on their YouTube channel, though? Because for the longest time, you guys weren't on there. And I think right now they've only got highlights. They don't have the full fight on there.
They're gonna put it up there once they announce my fight. It's like a way to promote it.
Okay, that's a good.
Like if you see how they do it, I noticed that they do every time you're about to fight, they put like your recent fight or your best fight.
They do sometimes
up on YouTube.
But yeah, I mean, it's a little frustrating sometimes as a fan of yours, because I want to tell people to go watch it, but they can't watch it unless they pay for it. Which I do want them to pay for it, but they. Like if they don't know if they want to watch it or not, I can't use your fight as an example. So, in the past, I've always used another great fight, which was Christine Faria versus Helen Peralta.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's the other great example I use for like why people should be watching this sport. But if I could, I would definitely be using yours on the YouTube channel. But
a lot of people are like, when the fuck are they putting it up on YouTube? Yeah. And I can tell you, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure once they announce it, wait.
dude, I don't. That's one thing I just don't like. I'm cool with everything you've done, Carl. I do my own shit, but like promoting a fight 3-4 weeks before the fight, we should be having 8 weeks to be promoting shit.
Absolutely.
We'll get the name out there, let them know that we're fighting. Like they have only announced one fight for that fight. It's my boy Joey Beltran. Shout out to Joey Beltran. Love the dude. He's fighting that night, defending it, but nobody else knows who else is fighting that night.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's frustrating, man.
I'm the
But
only
do
one
they
who's
do that
announced
because so
I'm
many
fighting.
fights recently have been canceled due to like COVID-related stuff, or is
I
it
don't-
to keep some sort of mystery?
I have no idea. I'm not really into it like that with the company. But
Oh yeah.
I mean, but I'd be like, they told me I was fighting Arizona, and then they pushed it. They were like, let's just fight with and the Joy card. I said, fuck yeah. But Arizona got completely like canceled. I don't know why. I doubt it's because of COVID. Like, I think I doubt it because it might be. I have no idea, dude.
I didn't hear about Arizona getting canceled yet.
Yeah, there's no show in Arizona.
Oh man, they've been talking about it for a while, and then they just take it away without telling us why.
Yeah, they moved the date. October 22 is like somewhere else now. It's not in Arizona. Like the event is still going on, but it's not going on in Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, I'm confused about why they keep people in the dark about some of that stuff. Speaking of being kept in the dark, do you know anything about what happened to Jack Thornton after the Dylan Kleckler fight?
Who?
Jack Thornton, the guy Dylan Kleckler knocked out and paralyzed for a little bit.
Isn't the guy that just passed away?
Did he die?
I think he just passed away.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't even aware of that.
Is that? Oh wow.
Yeah, I think like right now before you guys hooked me up, someone told me about it. And I
Dang.
looked into it and it said that he passed away.
Oh,
That's really new.
That's really big
I
news.
did not. Yeah, I was wondering about that dude too, but I didn't know. Wow.
yeah, I'd heard he was recovering, but wow, I guess he didn't make it.
I mean, I hope I'm not wrong, man, because that'll suck. But I'm pretty sure I saw that it said dude passed away, and I looked
I
at
thought
what
I
it was.
saw that as a rumor, but I didn't know if they were talking about someone else or if they were talking about Jack.
Oh wow.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, man, this sport, many people just could put up a good show outside of fighting, like
Yeah.
to get a fight. But they're not really fighters, man. I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm not saying him. I'm saying other people. I've seen other people that they're not fighters. They just want publicity. And you have people that, like this guy that was a fighter, passed away in there, or passed away after. I don't know if it's related, but he passed away. Dude, this shit isn't a game.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, there's some people who are treating it.
yeah, it's not a game, man. It's that's why there's this pay your fighters, man. We're in there risking our fucking lives. Shit happens. I feel bad. I just learned about this. Rest in peace to homie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he did pass away, if I'm wrong, then fuck, I'm sorry for giving false information. I swear to God, that's what I just saw on my phone.
It's
Goodness.
okay.
He passed away after knockout. But I don't know why he passed away. You guys just heard of it, so you guys don't know about it either, right?
No. All we knew that he was paralyzed after the fight,
Well, we heard that he was getting a little.
and we heard he could move his hands like
Yeah.
a few weeks ago.
But I didn't hear anything about him dying at all. No, nothing. That's big news for us, and probably definitely going to be big news for everybody else too.
Yeah.
Especially
Have they just been trying to hide that because they're trying to still get legalized in places, and it's like bad for the like.
I mean, no, you can't hide it. It's just there's this sport has not just bare knuckle, but boxing in general. There's so many deaths in boxing.
Yeah.
An 18-year-old Mexican girl just passed away recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, we covered that on our second episode.
But like I'm saying, like boxing, there's boxing. There's a lot of things. It sucks, but it's a thing that could happen in this sport.
Thanks.
Yeah, I just think it's either me or you, and I'm putting you down first.
Yeah.
You don't really. You can't think about that before a fight, or else you'll get beaten. You'll lose the fight before you even go.
Because you lost mentally.
Yeah, you'll lose mentally, so you will be in there
Yeah.
in defense mode. You wouldn't be in there to fight.
So it's just kind of accepting that you're just going to work your ass off, try to be the best you can, and then when you get in the ring, just in the moment try to let things fly and go.
Yeah, you have to. One thing is you have to be a fighter. You have to for this shit, and that's why it's not for everyone, man. It's a fucking tough sport. I I'm doing this full time. I'm training full time. I left my city for a while now. I'm coming back late November again. Um, there's a lot of sacrifices if you want to be great, but that's one of the things you never know when it's your time. And in this sport, that time could come. So just gotta be
Yeah, I
prepared.
guess for you as a fighter with bare knuckle, has this? I guess what has it changed about your life other than obviously your health and then mainly your time? I guess has this affected your family at all or any kind of I guess your friends and stuff?
Everyone's proud, dude. A lot of people in the neighborhood, they're proud. They're just they. I go to this bar in downtown LA, and I have people show up that like, dude, we follow you on Instagram. We saw you were gonna be here. Wanted to say what's up, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And they're all neighborhood East LA, fucking Baldwin Park, fucking Southgate, Inglewood. I've had people come up to me like, yo, dude, we're fucking proud representing South Central. So everyone's been fucking super supportive. I still run in the streets. I still run in the park.
Yeah.
I go to Roosevelt Park. Everything's been great. Everything that changed was like, going from training in a backyard to training with really good fighters.
Yeah.
Well, there's been moments where I've seen your posts about like, "Hey, I'm gonna be here if you want to come say hi," and like, I like you so much that I've almost been tempted to take the 24-hour drive over there. But yeah, there's definitely some sort of appeal to you specifically that I think, for me personally, I connect to more than some of the other fighters.
That's one thing I definitely have seen. I'm not like I don't I can't relate, and to a lot of fighters I couldn't relate when they're already on top. They're like, boom. I still share my struggles. I still share that I'm having a bad mental day or I'm having a moment, just to show people that you're not alone, man. We're all kind of broken, and it's not even just because I'm here. I'm like, oh, I'm the shit. I'm here. I'm fucking doing it. Like, no,
Yeah.
there's still those days where I fucking miss my family. There's those days where I'm missing holidays and not being with my family. Um, that's I think one of the things I do different. I share everything, not just the best parts.
But yeah, you're so legit. That's part of the appeal, definitely. You're
Yeah,
not like these fake people who just like post sexy nudes and shit. Like, they're just sort of like showboaty, and they don't really show any human side. They just sort of seem like an object.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's I like people. That's the thing. I want to connect to. That's why I don't never say I have fans. I say I have supporters, because that's what it feels more like. It feels like people are supporting me instead of fanning over me, and it's you can't lose your humbleness, man.
Yeah.
Born humble, stay humble.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's easier said than done for some people. I think some people, they let it go to their head.
Yeah, nah, I everybody say, why don't you leave the hood, man? You're like, nah, this is home. Like, this is where I feel comfortable.
Does the hood help you at all? Because I know that some people say like luxury for a fighter will sort of weaken them mentally. Like, does being in the hood and having a little bit of that old danger that you've grown up with, like, push you more, or does it actually kind of distract you?
It could be two things. So when I came back after Miami was a whole other lifestyle, man. That was like the fancy lifestyle, and I wasn't used to that. And when I came back, I couldn't come back to LA, but I have too many distractions here too. So I was like, I can't stay in LA right now for this next fight. I need to go to Mexico. So I went to Mexico, and man, it was very humbling. Like, water, it was a storm, there was a hurricane that hit us. A bridge went down. The downtown Puerto Vallarta got flooded. Some ladies went missing. Kids went missing. When the water took them. Yeah, I lost water for like 12 days. I had to shower with buckets of water for something from the rain. It was very humbling. So that makes me, to me, that made me hungrier than having all the fancy equipment, and it just makes me it builds like this hunger, man, of like, I don't know how to explain it. It just built a hunger of being in those conditions. And same like over here in the hood, it's not a fancy gym. It's my home gym. It's still, I could do it, but I also do have distractions that I don't want to be around when I'm in camp.
Right. I wanted to, speaking of camp and stuff like that, you notice that a lot of these fighters, they seem to like have these fights come really close to happening, and then for whatever reason they get canceled. Do you think there should be some sort of insurance plan for fighters when they go, because they have to pay all this money to go to gyms? They gotta like some of them are buying nutritionists and stuff, and then the fight comes up, and for whatever reason it gets canceled. Is there really any way for them to get paid as is, or do you think there needs to be some sort of like a insurance policy there?
That would be awesome if we got like a fee paid to us for canceling our fight. I was supposed to fight since like August. So yeah, that would be cool, but I mean, you know, you can't fight the hand that feeds you, so sometimes you just gotta bite.
I wanted to get into your tattoo. You got that shortly before the fight, and obviously Zapata means a lot to you. But can you elaborate why you wanted to immortalize him on your chest?
He's a fighter. He's known as a Mexican hero. It's mainly the whole fighter history. My chest wants to be represented by fighters, so I have Zapata in the middle, representing our mom's hometown. And then I have a pit bull, which is known as a fighter. It's a fighter. It's like a spirit animal fighter. And then I'm gonna get a rooster. So it's a fighter chest. You know, it's all fighters, either human animals or whatever. But it's a fighter's theme.
Someone suggested that you grow out your chest hair on Zapata's mustache. Have you taken that to heart?
Yeah, I remember that, dude. You should grow the fucking. That would be awesome, but unfortunately, I don't grow that much chest hair. So.
That would be really funny.
That would be badass, dude.
Oh my god.
Like a scratch and sniff.
Scratch and sniff.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I've got one more question here for you. And then I'll let, you want to be doing this when you're in your 50s, or you got like an ideal stop time?
For right now, I mean, I've 4 or 5 years. Bare knuckle maybe till I don't know. I gotta see. Maybe it might be just these 5 fights. Depends how. Like I'm planning on being undefeated. If I was to get to a belt and win it, I could. I already accomplished my dream. But in bare knuckle, this is a hard sport. This is bare fucking knuckle.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to get 20 fights out of this. My cap would probably be 10 fights, and that's a lot. That's a lot of bare knuckle fights. Right now I have 5 to go. If I could do 7 fights and win a title, and I could retire undefeated and champion, I leave my mark in the company. I'll give that like about 3 years. I'll be fucking 36 around there, I think. Or 35, so that's a good time to step away from bare knuckle and maybe jump onto. Hey, I'll jump into some celebrity boxing. Any fucking YouTubers that'll call me.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
I'd do it.
I'd love to see you fight some celebrities.
Should line them up, dude.
Humble them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would you want to see fight? What
Well, some of the
TikToker.
celebrities would be out of your weight division, but the first one that immediately pops into my head is probably the Paul brothers.
No, those guys are like fucking big.
Yeah, they're
I'll
big.
still fight
That's
them.
publicity, though.
Right.
I'll still fucking fight them. I'll go 280 pounds again.
I know.
I want that Jake Paul money.
I thought you were talking about like kind of close to the organization. I was immediately thinking Brian Sosha. So line him up.
Yeah, you gotta fight Brian Sosha.
Who's that?
He's the guy. He's the
He's
guy
the
that does the. He interviews people and he does the bare knuckle podcast. And he drinks. You probably recognize him because he's always promoting the shit out of Tiger Life.
I gotta look him up. What if I was to fight a popular TikToker?
Oh, you should. Who was that blue-haired guy on the BKFC 19 card?
Blue-haired guy. Is he the guy that
The little
boxes?
guy.
The bald dude?
Oh, yes.
The little guy.
The little YouTuber. What was his? I don't know him. You knew him more than
The
me.
little YouTuber, he said.
Yeah, one of the YouTubers
He's. Oh gosh.
on
What?
BKFC.
I don't
19.
even know who the heck that. I don't know. I don't know him. I didn't watch that kind of.
The one that was whining about being called homeless.
The one that got pushed down, right?
Yeah. I want to
Dude,
see you beat the shit
line
out of
him up. Send them the invite. Just be like, you know what? You and Diaz could go out in celebrity boxing. Let's fucking make it happen. I don't care. Fucking, I'll fight
Would you
all
do
these.
it even
Give
if
me
you put-
fucking, I don't know, give me Machine Gun Kelly. I'll fight Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
There you go. He's pretty tall. He's like 6'3", isn't he?
Yeah.
Aim for the ribs, man.
Yeah.
Aim for the ribs.
Yeah, you knock him down. Yeah, you would definitely knock him down pretty quick. I imagine.
Once his ribs are gone, he'll be bending down.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Is there any interest for you to do Gamebred FC? Because I've heard some BKFC fighters expressing some interest to do Gamebred.
Nah, man, it's MMA. I'll have to. I'm already training fucking hard just with fucking boxing and Muay Thai.
You train people in MMA though, don't you? I think I've seen videos of you rolling around with some people.
Yeah, I've done it, but it's like it'll be focusing now. Because what if I'm fighting a wrestler?
Right.
And it's like
Yeah.
it's a big chance that I'm gonna get taken down and ground and pounded bare knuckle. That's not fun.
Yeah.
I'd rather have know that it's gonna be an exciting fight, win or lose, standing up, than get taken down by some guy that there's always that guy that just wants to hold you.
Yeah, and that's not fun to watch either. I personally think BKFC's a little more. I liked Gamebred. I liked the last one we saw, but
We did just watch that one. Yeah.
I generally prefer BKFC because I like the stand-up game more. I like straight.
No, yeah, definitely. And then me going into something like that, whoever I fight isn't gonna want to stand up. They're gonna be like, this motherfucker likes to stand up bare knuckle. If it was me fighting someone coming from a bare knuckle and I'm an MMA fighter, I'm wrestling you. I'm not standing up with you because that's how you've been trained, is bare knuckle stand up.
Yeah.
So, I don't think. I'm not interested in that one. I'm more interested in just BKFC and boxing. I'll jump into some boxing later on.
Yeah.
And the celebrity fights, of course.
Let's get those TikTokers to come on. I'm gonna shoot my shot at Bella Porsche when I win my next fight.
What about
God.
Blueface? You should fight Blueface. I don't care that he's at.
I'll fucking fight Blueface. Where you at, Blue? That fool won't fight me. That fool's like way taller, but he wants to make it a little hood fight. We'll go bare knuckle. We go gloves. I wear 14-ounce gloves if he wants me to.
Oh my gosh.
Just tell Blueface Necio's ready to go at it. Just send the
That'd be so much
contract.
fun seeing a little guy beat the shit out of a big guy like that.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, I
That would be
smother the
amazing.
guy. He won't get out of the third round with me.
I believe it. I believe
Yeah.
it. Like, yeah.
I don't even know if it would make it to the third round.
Yeah, unless he seriously takes the training
Really
seriously.
hard.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. He's from the hood, so he's got that I'm down mentality, which he'll be down no matter what.
Well, he was the best one out of in my opinion, he was the best one out of all the celebrity fights they had that night. But what did you think about that?
There's
It
the
was so
thing.
disappointing to see that they had gloves still.
Yeah, he'll probably make it to he'll make it to the fight because he'll be down, but he won't make it out of it.
No.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
But what did you think about that night? Weren't you there in person?
Yeah, I was the helping corner, Brilliant Hart and
Yes.
Brilliant Beltran.
Yes. Yeah, Britton Beltran now. Is she still gonna be going by the name Britton Hart on the fighting stage, or is she?
No, I think she's going by Brilliant Hart and Brilliant Beltran now. It's just I know for me personally, I just changed my Instagram name. It's a big thing because people try to find you by your old Instagram and they can't find it after they start searching it. So I'm pretty sure that's one of the things that has. I mean, I just changed mine, so I'm pretty sure that's why they haven't changed it because But for me, I changed it right now before my next fight, so they can start promoting me with the new name on Instagram. So
Yeah, I want to do as much promoting of you as I can too, because like I said, you're if you're not my favorite fighter, you're like my second favorite.
I appreciate it. As long as I'm somebody's top 5.
Yeah, you're definitely in my top 5. Like I want to see you fight a lot more.
Yeah, I had said after my last fight that I was gonna take time, but not off. I took time to get better, and yeah, man, we've gotten so much better, dude.
And when you're in that video game, inevitably you're gonna be the first fighter I play as.
Dude, it's gonna be a dream fucking come true when that video game comes on and I put it on and I see my ass right there, my Mexico shorts. That's gonna be fucking amazing. I'm gonna be like, holy shit, dude.
You gotta title the video something eye catching, like David Diaz plays with himself on camera.
Yeah, clickbait.
Yeah,
Click the heck out of it, man.
I'll upload that to the hub, dude.
yeah, that's a great idea.
Clickbait.
Oh gosh. Bare knuckle guy goes extreme. Goodness gracious. So what? I guess. Well, jumping back into bare knuckle, what's your next biggest goal? I guess that you.
Yeah, since you already achieved your dream, I know that you need to keep having a dream, or else you can you can lose it.
Yeah.
How are you gonna stay at the top? What's your next goal that you've set?
Yeah, well, my next goal is to make it to the top and become champion. Now, that's when I had my dream come true. I was like, "Fuck, I made it. Now what?" I was like, "Well, now it's time to climb the rankings and, part two to it." There's that's why once I win it, I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I win the belt. Am I gonna be like, is that my time to be like, that's it, I did it? We have nothing to prove after winning it. Like, do I just go move on to boxing, more to training? We don't know. We don't know how far that's far from now. But I know once I won my fight, I never had like a plan or after. And then I was like, well, fuck, now I want to be the best. Now I want to fight the best, work my way up to the best. So yeah, I want to become champion. Maybe once I win the belt, the next dream is to defend it 3 times or 4 times and then retire.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Since bare knuckle is still pretty small, is there anybody on your list that you would like to fight right off the bat?
Oh, there's a lot of people on my list, man. There's a bunch of motherfuckers that talk shit, and when I see them in person, they try to be all buddies, offering me their seats. Like, what the fuck is going on? They fucking crave for me to fucking mention them, and I don't give them that, and they fucking boils them up. So, because they're not worth the time of me telling their names. But, like I said, as soon as they're on a piece of paper, they're going to get all the attention I have, and they want. Right before this, they had given me a name to fight. And apparently, the person might not be fighting now. So they're like, I'm a little, waiting to see what's happening. Why haven't I gotten that dotted line signed? So either way, I'm fighting November 6th. At the end of the day, whoever they put in front of me is gonna get fucking laid out. At this point, I don't care who the fuck it is anymore. I'm ready to fight.
I'm excited to see it.
I'm gonna bet. I'll bet $35 on you.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet $35 on you.
I don't have money right now.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win, bro. So I won't let you die. You'll double that.
Oh, okay. All right. That's a promise from David Diaz for me.
All right.
I'm gonna hold you to it, man.
I'll make it happen. Watch. Just wait and watch. November 6th, only 4.5 weeks away.
Yeah.
It can't come soon enough, if you ask me.
Yeah, I wanna just get this over with and eat fried chicken and eat burritos and tortas and all the stuff.
What are you eating right now?
I'm keeping it very lean, man. Rice and vegetables and fucking chicken, fish. Right now, I had a soda and some chips. I couldn't take it. I was like, yo, I need to eat something disgusting.
Oh, it's the cheat day. It's the cheat day.
Cheat day was this past 3 days, but I worked out fucking hard today, and I'm going to do another workout, like at 8 p.m. LA time.
That's always what it is for me, too, because like when I'm eating something like sugary or whatever, I'm like, I got to work really hard for this in the gym. This is going to suck later, but I got to enjoy it right now.
Yeah, it's the story of my life. But I've been doing good, and my body's transforming, and one soda won't fucking kill me. I'm doing good. We got 5 weeks to go. I'm only like 10 pounds overweight.
Right, and you're gonna be fighting at 135 again, right?
135.
Yeah, that's where you want to stay, right? You don't want to.
Nah, I'm not going up. If I might go down.
Is there even that many people below 135 in the men's division though?
Not really, which is a good chance for me to take it over.
Well, you know what? I would prefer to see that, I think. I personally, he's not like this, but I personally like watching little guys duke it out because I think that generally the hand speed's a little quicker, striking's a little faster, and a lot of times it's like a little more accurate, even though there's not as much power behind it. It's, for me personally, it's more entertaining. I'd like to see that in bare knuckle.
Yeah, and right now they don't have somebody making a noise for 125, so they were to tell me, hey, let's win the next 125 fight, and then we'll get you on for a belt. And
well, it's awesome watching the women's 125 division. I'd love to see a male version of that as well.
Yeah, they have random 125 fights, but they just don't have 125 fighters.
Yeah, not a division for it yet.
Yeah, right. So it's like, put me in there, and I'll gladly steal the show.
Yeah. All right. So, can you even tell us if you're going against a debut guy or someone with a record, or can you not even disclose?
No idea at this point. The other guy the guy that was popped that they have mentioned has some fights. I think it was gonna be like his third fight. I think at BKFC or second. I'm not sure, but I'm not in a rush to get to the top right now. I want to work my way up since I'm somebody from the hood that just made it to the pros, so I'm not in a rush to get a number 3, number 2, number 1 fight. And I want to work my way up, so I'm gonna be just taking them all out one by one.
Well, you know what's cool is I don't know if you pay attention to any of the other podcasts, but some of them are already putting you on their list. Granted, you're like near the lower part, but you just have one fight on your record, and you're already like making people's top 10 lists, top 5 lists.
Yeah, it's insane. I was tripped out about that. I was like, yo, that's badass. Like, fuck yeah. I mean, honored as fuck, but I wanna win a few more so it could be solidified that
It'll be legit,
this guy's the shit. He's like top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
Like, right now, I have to win the second one. I'm gonna win the second one, and I think the second win, making it impressive and showing people how much I bettered, it's gonna definitely put a bigger target on my back.
I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see your next fight. I'm already ready for it.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna probably have to start wrapping it up here. Do you want to mention any of your sponsors?
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to Fusion CBD products, Royal Kratom, fucking damn it, NutriFit, a great pre-workout. A big shout out to my two coaches, Christian Valverde and Sayulita with Colombo MMA Fitness, and the Muay Thai Center in Puerto Vallarta with Pedro Hoya. Shout out to all my teammates back in Vallarta. And my brother, Miguel Angel Diaz, waiting for his debut early 2022. Everyone who's been helping me out, all the supporters, all the people that have been believing in me and that have seen the bad, the good, and the ugly. Just thank you. And we're gonna keep doing this. Also to Mucho Bueno and Sayulita, thank you very much for the sponsorship. We're gonna get this done.
All right.
There you go. Well, it was great having you on. We appreciate you taking the time, man.
Yeah, we really appreciate it because, I mean, I couldn't ask for a fighter I wanted more ever since I started this podcast than you. It was you and Elvin Brito, and we were fortunate enough to already get Elvin Brito on, but you were also the other one I wanted since the beginning. And thank you so much for coming on here and helping our tiny little podcast out.
No, I appreciate it, man. Anything I can help, man. I'm always down for the smaller communities so we can help each other grow,
Yeah. I'll share this everywhere and let people know about who David Diaz is.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
All right, dude. Knuckle up, dude.
Hell yeah. Have a good one, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye.